The philosophy of the yeshiva has been built by the great rabbis who have taught here for now almost 90 years. They give us this ruach, and that throughout his life, whatever he does, the main thing that a person has to be is a ben Torah. Whether he becomes a rabbi or whether he goes into the world of business, he has to personify what the Torah teaches.
Make sure you know which each step is proving a brother.
Someone has a name. Anybody know someone's name?
The Rabbi Skokie Fasman Yeshiva High School serves as the connection between the early elementary school years and the advanced higher education that the yeshiva will provide in the future.
A ben Torah comes into the yeshiva as a little boy, basically, and over the 4 years becomes an adult. He matures in so many different ways, going from a child, psychologically, emotionally, to becoming really an adult by the time they're done.
In 9th grade, I came to the yeshiva. I didn't have the best background for Gemara and Limudei Kodesh. I didn't really think I was going to do well. Then all my other rebbeim here really helped boost my confidence. We focused a lot on the fundamentals of Gemara, the basics. That helped a lot throughout my years here in the yeshiva.
There's many different approaches for the rebbeim to teach us how to learn Gemara, and every year it's been different. We're able to learn by chavrusa, learn with one another. At the same time, we are in Seder. Our Rebbe teaches us the Meforshim and gets us to think, and so therefore we can do by ourselves later on in the years.
The rebbeim exude warmth to all the boys, and they really teach each boy according to their level. We have 4 boys, and each one of them learned to love learning Torah and their secular studies as well.
My general studies here in the yeshiva has been great. The classes I've been taking, they're challenging, but they help me a lot. They'll help me later in life.
I think we do pretty well in the APs. I got a 5 on bio, thank God. And we have 3 more coming up this year: English, calculus, and physics.
The students in our school are 99% college bound, just as they're going to continue on with their Judaic studies after high school is over. The vast majority of them are going to continue on also in their secular education, and therefore it's the obligation of the yeshiva to prepare them for the next step. Also, extracurricular activities, I think, are really a very important part of the development of the Talmidim. Research shows that students who are active in activities during their high school years are the people who become active and leaders in their communities in their adult life.
There are a lot of extracurricular activities, but for one, I'm on the basketball team, and it has been one of the greatest times of my high school life. Most people think that, with all the studies and all the long hours, you wouldn't be able to play in the basketball team, but if anything, it's a great outlet to go out and build some school pride.
One of the things I really love about the yeshiva, the singing, like the ruach, and the friendship everyone has together, it's amazing.
The high school has a tremendous new ruach, I should say. We, Baruch Hashem, gained, I believe, over 45 new students, and we now have students that come from 21 cities around the United States.
I've gotten to be really good friends with different students from out of town, and they're from all over. Denver, Cleveland, Los Angeles, Memphis. Freshman year, we're getting to know them and have them over on Sundays and out Shabbosos and stuff like that. And I've gone out of town to their houses twice. It was interesting going with somebody who you know from school and spending a weekend with them in their hometown. It was a lot of fun.
When a friend takes you home for a Shabbos to his family, or when you're 1,000 miles from home and you've got 103 degrees temperature and a friend brings you something to eat or just checks in on you. It's those relationships, those small acts of kindness that impact you literally for all time.
We just developed this year a program where the seniors are learning with Beis Medrash and Kolo boys every day after davening, halacha.
This year, the seniors learn with the Beis Medrash guys halacha in the morning. You're able to ask one another, help me with halacha, and it's just a great feeling to do that, have that kind of connection.
It's great to be able to see a connection between, a young married person who was here and they can relate to, and, a couple years ago I was them. So for me, I look at them as, what could I have done better myself, and I try to relate that to them in the best way possible.
The boys have an opportunity to learn by the Rebbeim in a more relaxed atmosphere, not in a classroom. We think that those boys who learn in a volunteer atmosphere, they can grow by leaps and bounds.
It cannot be overstated the impact that growing up in the yeshiva environment and in the dormitory environment, the impact that it had on me. We learn as much from individuals and how we treat each other, almost as much as we do from our students and our Rebbeim, sometimes more.
You have a relationship with Rebbeim and staff mentors here like you don't get in other places. They take their time seriously, and they're willing to invest in you, and in hopes that they'll be planting and you'll be flourishing.
So many of tomorrow's leaders are in our classrooms today. I get a tremendous sense of satisfaction when I see our young men in the community helping, volunteering, making a positive impact on others. And I can point to him and tell the others next to me, that's one of my students.
I believe that our yeshiva emphasizes that Torah is life, that Kihem Chayenu V'Orach Yameinu, that we have to live Torah, not just to study Torah. Torah is the Iker, Torah is primary, and has to permeate our lives in everything that we do.